Hello, hello. It's Gail with Broken Hearts Ministry. Just finished watching Literature and More with Kathleen. She does her lives Fridays right before me at 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, and then I follow her at 10:30. And I did invite a few friends to come up. No obligation on that, guys. Just if you have time. So anyway, I put out a little short video this morning on my other channel talking about the giveaways with the Garden Tour Club. So if you like giveaways, I attached the playlist to the description box of this live. So you can go by and comment on those videos. And I'm going to do the YouTube random comment picker. The prize for March is going to be a $25 Amazon card. So you comment on the videos. I'm going to pick one of those videos. I'm going to do the YouTube random comment picker, and I'm going to pick a person to win the Amazon card. That's going to be on my other channel, Gail Southern Living. Hello, the Bud Files. So I did attach that playlist. So if you like giveaways, go by and make some comments on these videos. And every one you do, you're entering for a chance to win a prize. And I will be doing prizes on the Garden Tour Club from March through August. So you'll find those playlists on Gail Southern Living. I do have the March Garden Tour playlist attached in the comment section. Hello, Beverly. So if you like giveaways, Gail Southern Living, Garden Tour Club, March playlist, there'll be a giveaway from March all the way through August. Several channels have donated prizes to that. The first prize for March is going to be a $25 Amazon card. So I added that playlist to the top of the description box of this video. So if you come in and you like to do giveaways, if you'll enter comments on those videos, there'll be a couple of my videos, there'll be my friends' videos. Comment on any of those videos. Those are entering for chances to win. Like I said, the first prize is the Amazon gift card. There's going to be goodie boxes, t-shirts, seeds, all kinds of stuff, a variety of different stuff. So if you are one of those that loves to win, I did attach the playlist to the Garden Tour Club right there. And your entry to the giveaways is your comment on the video, and that will go all the way through summer. So really cool. I thought I would go ahead and talk about that a little bit. I'll probably mention it again later in the video. But I did attach the playlist to make it easy for you guys to go in and check out those Garden Tour Club videos for your chance to win prizes. And it's everything in the playlist, every single channel in the playlist. It could be any of those channels. That could be the giveaway video. So the best way to win is to put comments on all of them. Thank you to whoever is in here. I did go ahead and share from both of my channels to hopefully get a few more people in here. If you have a community tab, if you would share this on your community tab, that would be helpful. And thank you to all you guys who are watching this on the replay. Let me look at something real quick so I can get a current. I want to get a current number of the public watch time hours for Broken Hearts Ministry is 1,279 public watch hours. So we're nearing on 1,500. 3K is how many watch hours you need to monetize a channel. So I'm getting close to halfway, and I have 380 friends on my channel. I'm not worried about the friends as much as I am the public watch time. That watch time that's why I've been doing more lives than videos, though I do have a video I need to work on. I do appreciate you guys coming in, Adrian, the Bud Files, and Beverly. Much appreciated. Definitely. So I did attach the playlist to the Garden Tour Club to this live. I did that right before I came in. So if you like giveaways, you can click on that and go comment on all the videos and have a good chance of winning a prize. Not that many people have entered on all these. You've got a good chance. There needs to be more comments on these videos. So, hey, you're getting in on the ground floor. If nobody else comments, it's going to be you winning it. So there's always that. So Joe from Garden State Gardener produced these little short videos for me. And so I actually downloaded one on both channels. Hello, Chris Pratt. How are you? Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. I was talking about the Garden Tour Club giveaways. I attached the playlist to that in the description box if anybody wants to go by and check that out. And the way to enter those giveaways is to make a comment on those videos that are in the playlist. There's about 25 videos in there. So, Chris Pratt, where did you hear about my channel? Did someone recommend me to you? Or are you a friend of a friend of mine? 4 people in chat. That's awesome. Everybody who comes in, I definitely appreciate all of you. Yeah, it's really cool how I got the first prize for the Garden Tour Club, and then my friends all pitched in. So there's going to be about 2 prizes per month. April, well, it'll start in March through August. So $25 Amazon card for March. Friend of Lake Files and Bushcraft Family. Oh, that's awesome. Very cool. Very cool. I appreciate you. Definitely know those channels. I know they've shared me out before. I do have Bushcraft Family on here popping in every once in a while. He comes in. I send him a link, and he'll come in once in a while when he has time and just sit here and chat. I think we had about a 3-hour chat last week on a live. He's very knowledgeable. I'm a Bushcraft Family fan. He's really smart. Yeah, that's sweet of them to send somebody over. I've seen your name before, maybe in one of their lives, because I do go into Bushcraft Family's lives and comment on some of Lake Files videos and stuff. She's in the Survival Seed Challenge put out by the Vineyard Chicks this year, so that was really cool to see she entered that. Yep. So I actually planted a few things this morning. I planted a few more 4 o'clock seeds. It's actually a vine. And then I planted some teddy bear sunflowers. I literally have 4 kinds of sunflowers planted this year. Mammoth sunflowers, velvet queen sunflowers, Mexican sunflowers, and teddy bear sunflowers. Hello, Ann Haynes. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. I went by and watched a few of your little short videos that you had. Most of your videos are pretty short. As you get closer to being monetized, you kind of have to put out some longer videos because, they get monetized. When you're monetized on a channel, if you have a video that's 8 minutes or longer, it'll put a commercial at the beginning, at the end, and one smack in the middle. So that's why these monetized channels have longer videos, because the videos get monetized. Oh, I love moonflowers. Oh, I love those. I don't have any seeds for that, but I love moonflowers. It's one of my favorite flowers. I planted them a long, long time ago. One of my friends gave me some seeds for that, and I planted them out. I believe it's in the morning glory family, and the moonflower has a white flower that's this big, and it usually comes out either early in the morning or at almost at dark time. So it's really cool. It's really awesome. Oh yeah. No, you're doing good, Ann. Keep going. Keep going. I just noticed the other day that your videos were pretty short. Usually when I go over to watch a video, I also add other videos of yours into the watch later list. I do that for all the channels I support. So I get more watch time. I'll add some to the watch later list. And I had to add quite a few of yours because they were so short. Texas. Mm-hmm. Located in Texas. Yep. We actually do the homeless ministry. My mom and I do it in Abilene, Texas, and there's quite a few homeless people there. So we're planning to go out the week after the second week of April. We're planning to go back out again and hand out some more stuff. The best state in the USA. I like it, but I like to visit other places too. Yeah, I like to visit other places. I lived in Rhode Island for a little while. I lived in Mississippi for a little while when I was a kid, and I visited lots of states. Tennessee. We're going to Missouri this year. We're going to go to the Ozark meetup that's being hosted by Simply Jan Homestead and Backwoods Misfit. Oh, you have family in Texas? Huh, that's awesome. In Austin. Ah, cool. That's closer over to where my sister lives. Yeah, if you do ever plan to go visit your family, let me know, and maybe I can go drive toward my sister's house and do a meetup with you. Yeah, I haven't actually been to Georgia, but I bet it's cool. I have one of my good YouTube friends here, Tony Walsh. He has R&W Farmstead. Tony Walsh. He lives in Georgia. So I think if I was going to Georgia, I would probably do a meetup with him and his wife. That would be cool. But yeah, this year we're going to stay in some cabins in Missouri, on the Pomme de Terre Lake, in the state park there. We're going to stay a couple of days before the meetup, and then we'll probably bring the boat. R&W Farmstead. Let me tap it out for you real quick. Okay, there you go. I tapped it out for you. And it'll have Tony Walsh too, I think, in there somewhere. But R&W Farmstead is it used to be called Walsh Farms, but he changed the name to R&W Farmstead. But yeah, it's a really nice guy. Super guy. Yeah. I probably know people in all kinds of states. I have a friend in Australia. I have some friends in Canada. Your family is quite global. You have family everywhere. Yeah. Well, I have family an hour away. I have family about 5 hours away. I'm trying to think. Most of my family's pretty close right now. I know the girls are young and they'll probably get married and move off somewhere, but USA, South Africa, England, Germany, and China. Wow. That is quite global there. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. That's cool. My watch hours seem to be growing every day. So I thank all of you guys who are helping me out with that. That's super helpful. Super helpful. Getting close to the halfway point, 1,500. I got about 250 more public watch hours to go to reach the halfway point. Um, I do my other channel, Gail Southern Living, is monetized. So if anybody has any questions about monetization, I am more than happy to answer those questions. Some of the places I want to go visit is I want to go visit the really tall trees in California. I would really, really like to go somewhere up north like Maine or Vermont. That would be cool. Because when I lived in Rhode Island, I never went to Maine or Vermont, and I really, really wanted to. So I'd like to add that. Yeah. Yeah, you're all spread out. That's awesome. I mean, it's sad that you're spread out, but it's awesome uh, that you have so much diversity there in your. Most of my people are in Texas. I can't. I am trying to think. I can't really even think of any family members of mine that are anywhere else. All my aunts and uncles and cousins, everybody's in Texas. My sister lived in Colorado for a little while. Yeah, the internet's great. I mean, we've actually made a live for our family that's in Montana. Well, that's my husband's family. But anyway, I have a sister in law in Montana, and we've actually come up on a live before just to visit. And we were just talking publicly in front of everybody, but we could see each other's face. It was really fun. We had a good time with that. We haven't done that in a while. We need to schedule one of those family visits sometime. Just where the Texas and Montana people can visit with each other. I'd like to go back to Montana. We've been there once. I'd like to go back there again. That was a lot of fun. Beautiful, beautiful country. We stayed with my sister-in-law, and she has a beautiful cabin. And we stayed upstairs. The room up there had its own bathroom. There was a lot of really cool mounts done there of deer and moose and bear and all kinds of really cool mounts. I've never seen so many mounts and stuff in my life. It was everywhere. Yeah. 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 It's actually kind of a little bit Skype. Yeah, Skype. I've heard of Skype. I've never used it, but I've heard of it. But yeah, you can actually do a live where people come on and then you shut it down where it's not public, where you're just talking to each other without people listening to you. You can do it that way too. And we have done that. Start a live, everybody gets there, we shut it down, and we sit there and talk privately. We have done that as well too on YouTube, because I know YouTube pretty well. But yeah, Literature More with Kathleen was talking about Rumble this morning on her live. So I downloaded Rumble, and I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to set up a little account, and I might give it a try there, see how it works out. So there's that. Yep. So that's pretty much it. I want to do a little bit more planting today, hoping it dries out a little bit. It rained yesterday, and so it's kind of wet out there. I had some tennis shoes on. The tennis shoes and my socks got soaked through. Came inside and put on dry socks and some different tennis shoes, and now my feet are back to dry again. So if I go back out there, I probably need to throw on my rain boots just to keep my feet dry. I don't want to end up with athlete's feet or anything. That is not fun. Oh, yeah, England. That would be a good trip too. Yeah. Paperwork to South Africa. everybody wants to go to a lot of the same places. One of the places I would like to see is Ireland. It looks really, really pretty. Don't know anything about the politics or anything going on there. Don't know any of that stuff. I just think it's beautiful. It's just absolutely beautiful. So I want to go see that maybe someday. We'll see. Yeah. Hello, Kathleen. Had to take Rudy out and let the chickens out. Yeah. Sounds good. I hope it just like dries out a little bit today. I've already got my feet wet and had to change my socks and shoes. I only have 2 pairs of tennis shoes and I just switch back and forth. I had 1 pair and I had thrown all mine out. And one day I got my shoes really dirty and I said, well, you need a second pair so you can switch back and forth if you get it dirty or get it wet or whatever. You know, I'm always working out in the garden. I'm walking out in the morning when there's still dew on the grass. Plus it rained yesterday. So yeah, I've already changed my socks and shoes this morning. Yeah. Yeah. Ireland does look really beautiful in the movies I've seen. I haven't really seen anything except for movies, but thank you, Kathleen, for doing that research on that movie. I appreciate it. I really do. You know, when I said help me, I meant, you know, just kind of help me find it or whatever. But no, that's cool that you found one. That's neat. It would be nice to get those hours up. I actually just looked at them. I think I was at 12. I have short-term memory. Okay, 1279 public watch hours right now. And 380 friends. So I'm going on it. I need to do a few more shorts because that'll help in the friends category part of it. But I haven't been focusing on the 380 number. I've been focusing on the public watch hours because I know that part's harder. So I actually have some family members trying to help me out with that. My brother was one of them. So that was super sweet. I didn't even ask. He just said, oh, I was trying to help you out with some of them hours. So that was really nice of him to do. Super sweet. Probably only going to do about 30 minutes today. I have some things to do in the garden and I have to run some errands. I have to grab a couple of things for some pets. So I need to run out and do those errands. Try to get my stuff. But yeah, I have quite a few dream trips I want to do. I want to go back to Montana. I want to go to the tall trees in California, Ireland, but I don't know if that one's ever going to happen. And then I want to go to either Vermont or Maine, right up there, right above, you know, Rhode Island where I used to live. I'm going to go up in that area and visit. I've never been there. So I really wouldn't mind bringing hubby to Rhode Island, Connecticut area too, just to show him where I used to live. I lived there for about 5 years when I was younger. And of course, it's totally different from Texas. So talk about taking a girl out of Texas. Boy, I went way far out of Texas. It was like walking into a new country. I'd never really traveled anywhere. So I took a Greyhound bus all the way from Texas to Rhode Island. Yeah. The next time I did that trip, I did it on a train. After that, I started traveling on an airplane, and that was a lot quicker. I don't love airplane rides, but I will do it. I will do it. I don't love it. I was on one bumpy flight one time, and ever since then, I'm like, ugh. But I will do it. But let me tell you, I pray a lot when I'm on those flights because I'm not a fan of heights anyway, but I will do it. If I really want to go to that place, I will fly. I will do it. But it's not my favorite thing ever. But yeah, my last flight was about 3 years ago. Hello, Simply Jan Homestead. Talking about my last flight ever. I flew to Missouri. Jan picked me up at the airport and we drove into the meetup in Pryor, Oklahoma. That was fun. That was my last flight. My very last flight. So that was cool. I think my last flight before that was to Florida to see my sister-in-law Niecy when she was still living in Florida. When we went to Montana, we actually drove because we wanted to see the city between here and there. So we actually drove it so we could see all that area in between there. Yep. Just did a little bit more planting today. Planted some more 4 o'clocks. I do have some 4 o'clocks coming up. I believe you sent me those seeds, Jan. And I think maybe CNC Farm also sent me some more. So I could even have multiple colors. I've never grown 4 o'clocks before, but I had an old trash can that's I've been filling with soil for a long time. And they're already up in there. And I threw some more in there. So it should go crazy. So I think I have 2 different colors or varieties of the 4 o'clocks. I don't know if they come in different colors, but anyway, the 4 o'clocks are coming up. Can't tell you if they're the ones from Jan or from CNC Farm, but they're from one of them or both of them. So today I got bajiggity and I just threw the rest of the seed out there. So my climbing wall will have cardinal climbers, 4 o'clocks, maybe some hyacinths, some climbing spinach, but I don't know if they're going to work out, and some pickling cucumbers. That's what I have going on in the climbing wall. Surprisingly, my nasturtiums are not up. I did plant some nasturtiums in front of the cucumbers, but they're not up. Yeah, we have some birds. Actually, it's funny you said that because I heard the birds outside right before you said, do you have birds? Yeah, we have quite a few birds here. Oh, you heard the birds chirping? Yeah, because I'm sitting right at the kitchen window over here. It's right over here. So, yeah, I could hear the birds too. Yep. Oh, yeah. I was going into Dollar Tree yesterday and I had to go by and get some quart-sized bags to make up some mini toiletries for the ministry. And I had run out and I needed 3 more. So I bought 2 boxes so I'll be stocked up. But there was a man who had a little box in there from Tractor Supply where he had just bought some brand new chicks. And he did crack the window. Of course, it's not real hot here yet, but he cracked the window and he had bought some baby chicks. No. I was just talking about how I flew to Missouri to go to the meetup with you about 3 years ago. Still 4 days left until planting. Hello, 49 more. I did send you an email this morning. I might have got the answer back, but, I've been on this live and I was on Kathleen's. Oh, you did hear that? Yeah, no, I didn't really ask you anything. I was just talking about the meetup. Talking about the Ozark meetup and then talking about the prior meetup from the past. So that's all that was. Yeah, I know when you go in and you're trying to share the live, sometimes somebody might be talking to you while you're sharing it and you can't hear what they said. Anyway, so probably going to do about 30 minutes today. I'm going to go run some errands. I have a couple of things I want to pick up for my cat today, so I'm going to go do that after this live. That's what I'm going to do before I start anything outside. Hopefully it'll warm up. I didn't look to see what the temperature was, but yeah, we got some rain yesterday. The ground was totally wet. Thank you for sharing, Jan. I appreciate it. Yep. The watch hours are doing good. I'm at 1279 right now. What was I going to look at? Oh, the temperature. Let's see what our temperature is supposed to be today. Right now it's 53, but it's supposed to get up to 69 degrees. 69 degrees. That's good. Yeah, it's a little breezy right now. I mean, 53. That's a little breezy. I had a little jacket on over my t-shirt. Just till it warms up. Once it gets to the 69, I'll be just fine, obviously, but it looks like we're going to be in the 70s through Monday, and then on Tuesday it's going to dip down to 59. All of our night temps, though, are over 40. 40s, 50s, 60s. Yeah. So all the plants should be good out there. Nothing's dipping under 40. So we should be good. My last frost date said March 1st through the 15th. Of course, I had most all of my stuff planted out before the 15th. But like it said March 1st through 15th. There's a few things that are a little shy. I think it might be the ground temp is not warm enough yet. I think I have about four or five of my Mariana tomatoes up already. Still a chance some more could pop up, but hey, even if I get half, I'm good as long as I have something to show. All my kidney beans are up. My beets are up. My Walla Walla onions are up. And I have some pepperoncini peppers up under the grow light. I also transplanted some outside. And I'm going to let the ones under the grow light get a little bit stronger and wait for that temperature. I might plant them out next week because I have one day and it's 59, but next week's going to be nice temperature. So I think I'll plant them out maybe Wednesday of next week. I might transplant my peppers outside. Anyway, so I have a good chance of actually getting some pepperoncini peppers this year. I just started using fish fertilizer this year, and I'll probably be putting some banana water on some of my plants. Yeah, we have one day at 80 next week. One day. One day is going to be 80. The rest are in the 70s. Tuesday, for some reason, is going to be 59. So it's a little bit cooler. 3 Marianas, 3 peppers, 1 squash so far. I have 2 pepperoncini peppers up under the grow light. And then I had some done the paper towel method, and I planted those outside on the tires. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But anyway, as long as I get a couple of plants from it, I'm good. I already have some cayenne pepper up, and my banana peppers are not up, and I have a jalapeno up as well, a jalapeno plant up. But I'm going to wait for that to get bigger under the grow light before I transplant it. I want to make sure it's nice and strong, and that it's also warm enough before I put the pepper outside. So I'm going to keep it under the grow light, keep babying it for a little bit longer. So I should have some peppers this year, hopefully. I had some last year, but I actually bought a cayenne plant start from the store because I usually have trouble with peppers. So that's why I ended up with jalapeno and cayenne. I actually bought a couple of starts. Hello, Beverly. Was commenting on all the videos. Thank you, Beverly. I appreciate that. Very, very cool. I definitely appreciate that. I did add the playlist to the Garden Tour Club in the top of the description box. So if you like to enter giveaways, go comment on some of those videos. The March giveaway is going to be a $25 Amazon card. I made a little short video today to talk about who all was contributing to the giveaways. Most of the months are going to have like 2 prizes given away, except for this month just has 1. But we're kind of just getting started. But there's about 20 to 25 videos in there that you can comment on. Everything in that playlist or videos that could possibly win you the prize. So the more videos you comment on, the better chance you have to win. Yeah, I hope. If I get a little bit of all of the survival seeds up, I'll be happy. So far, so good. It's so far, so good on that. So hopefully. I think the tire space is big enough. I should be able to get like 2 peppers in each one of the tires. I had specified 2 tires, but I have some more pots. I could put one in a pot if I need to. Uploading your video now. Oh, okay. Sorry, I forgot to send you that thumbnail. You could still change it. I can send it to you. I got distracted. I washed my hair yesterday and I had to kind of straighten it because it was like crazy looking, me and my crazy faces that I do. But hello, Rick with Twin Brook Acres. Welcome in. Yeah. So if you guys do gardening on your channel, my other channel, Gail Southern Living, is doing a collaboration called #Garden Tour Club. And basically for the channels who are already going to do a garden tour, already going to show their garden, show their space now before it's planted, show your seedlings, show your update, whatever, add those under the #Garden Tour Club. And what it is a mutual support. So you can go by and comment on these videos, or you can even just do that playlist while you're snoozing away or whatever. You're just a mutual support thing. And I've had channels that have donated to the giveaways. So March through August, there's 1 or 2 giveaways per month. I did list that playlist to the Garden Tour Club in the description box of this live. So you can click right on that and go and start commenting on these videos. And I'm going to basically take all the channels that entered for March, write them down on a piece of paper, set up my video camera, video myself drawing the name. Then I'm going to video myself pulling up the YouTube random comment picker and picking a winner. So it's totally random. You could be a YouTube channel who entered, or YouTube channel who didn't enter Garden Tour Club, or not a YouTube channel at all, just a supporter. So anybody can win, whether you're in the collaboration or not in the collaboration. One view is as good as another view, in my opinion. So we appreciate the support for you guys who are watching the videos. So it's just a way to get a few extra views on some of these videos. So if you're already doing garden tour videos and gardening videos anyway, just add the #Garden Tour Club and maybe you'll get an extra few views out of it. So, hey, it's worth it. You were already doing the content anyway. So all you got to do is add the hashtag. That's it. Listening while working. I know, that's me too. I take my phone outside and play, when people have their 20, 30-minute videos, I play those while I'm out in the garden. So it runs the whole entire thing. Then every once in a while I'll go back, kind of brush my hands off and type my little comment and go to the next one. And I just keep doing that. I ran out of internet time this morning. Oh no. That stinks. Over here, you can get a plan that's like unlimited. And so I don't know if they do that over in Turkey, but over here they do that. And so luckily I don't have to worry about internet. Thank God. But our house has internet, and our phones get off of the internet. Plus, well, anyway, I'm not technical. I shouldn't be trying to explain things I don't even understand. You start and then you're like, nope, I should not be explaining things I do not understand. Yeah, limits. That stinks. Oh, yeah, that stinks. Yeah, I know. We're not rich either, but we do have unlimited plans. And yeah, I bet I bet it. Yeah, things are different. Things are different in different countries. Are you laughing at me trying to explain things I don't understand? I started, I was like, girl, you don't know what you're talking about. You might as well just stop right now. Just done. So hopefully it warms up outside. I want to get outside and do some more stuff. My perennial bed is going crazy, but I can't tell if it's plants or weeds because everything's too tiny to see if it really is lemon balm or dill or ground cherries. I can't tell, or sage. So it's just like full of little green all over the place, but I don't know if it's weeds or plants. It's too small to do on the Google app thingy. So I don't know. I either have a lot of weeding to do or a lot of stuff coming up. I don't know which yet. So I'm just going to have to not worry about the perennial bed and just let it do its thing. And then if I have to weed later, then I can figure it out. But all the other plants, as they're coming up, like when I see a squash plant come up out of the ground, then I go around it with the pine mulch when I see where the plant's coming up. Because hubby's like, are you going to use this pine mulch that's in your car? I'm like, the plant's got to come up first. Then I know where to put the pine mulch. So I had another squash come up today. So I need to go lug some of that pine mulch from my car to the backyard. And it also helps. It helps keep the water, moisture, and stuff in there, especially when it gets drought time. It'll be really nice to have that pine mulch to keep the moisture in. And it keeps the weeds down, so it helps with the weed suppression. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Well, when you get into your gardening part, Rick, if you want to join the collaboration, it's going all the way through August. If you decide you want to join the Garden Tour Club, that would be awesome. I would love to watch your garden. I need to write your name down and go watch some of your videos. I need to catch up. Let me write your name down. Okay, wrote your name down. Yeah. Well, I'll go watch whatever you have, whether it's last year's garden or cooking videos or project videos, whatever you got. I'll watch some of your content. Yeah. Understandable. I love your accent too. Ann Haynes, she has the most awesome accent. She sounds so fancy with her accent. Sounds cool. Here I am with my redneck accent. I sound like I don't know, crawled out of the back of a truck full of hay or something. I don't know. Barn full of chickens. I don't know. Plenty of time for snow. Ugh. Uh, is it New Hampshire? Flooding. Yeah, understandable. Yeah. Yep. We've had flooding in the garden before. We've had a lot of drought because it's Texas. So, I'll be pulling up my garden when people are still gardening in the Northeast. I'll be pulling up my garden because it'll be droughting. So what I do is I just film the areas that are still going well and start pulling out or composting the areas that are done. And sometimes I'll just cut them to where the roots are still under the ground, because supposedly, if you cut it down to ground level, the roots and stuff underneath the plant, roots and stuff will put good nutrients into the soil. So I've started the point of where I just cut down to the ground level of stuff and let the roots stay in there yeah. That's not your voice? Do you have like a computer? Oh, it's AI. Huh. Okay. Wow. I was like, wow, her videos sound very professional. Listen to that voice. Wow. You fooled me. I didn't know. That's cool. Well, you did a good job with it. Oh, yeah. Well, that's cool. Well, that's very smart of you that you figured out how to use that. I don't know how to do any of that stuff. I barely get through what I can do now. I kind of fumble my way through things, and I try to keep learning. Hello, Mark with Corner Clubhouse Cobalt. I try to stop and say that channel slowly so I don't mess it up. But if I try to rush things, that's when I mess things up. So try not to rush. Yeah, I have a few errands to run today. Hopefully it'll warm up outside and dry out a little bit so I can go walk around out there without getting my feet completely soaked again. Wish you did have her voice. Yeah. That's funny. It's really smart of you to know how to do that, though, how to set it up to speak for you. Because I know I don't know how to do that. Somebody pulled up an AI, it talked about the subject of a YouTube channel, and they played it. I was like, that's super cool how they did that. And I just wondered, what would it say about my channel? Like, what would it say? I'm just curious. But they say sometimes it pulls the wrong facts. So, yeah, they played that on Grow Big TV last night about their urban gardener was their guest that they had up, and it did a little synopsis on what he does on his channel. It's really cool. That's awesome. Well, I'm sure some people in the North probably think my voice is cool, and some people probably think my voice is very annoying. So it's probably one extreme or the other on that. Like when I lived in Rhode Island, I would just start speaking, barely saying the first sentence out of my mouth. And they'll be like, "Where are you from?" With a weird face and the eyebrows, I'd be like, "Texas," But yeah, they would have that little voice. Oh, yeah. Well, there are people who go live without even showing their face. You can pull up a live and hit stop cam like this, and you could just put up your channel logo or whatever you want. You can sit there and talk without anyone seeing you. So that is an option. So thank you. Thank you so much. Hi, Robin. How are you? Garden State so-and-so. Doing a lot of stuff in the garden right now. I appreciated watching your garden tour update, and I did add it to the playlist. And I did a little short about the garden tour giveaways. So, Robin, if you'll text me later and let me know if you're getting some extra views on your garden tour videos, I just want a little update. I did get some extra views on my video this morning since I put out the video about the monthly giveaway. So let me know if that's helping you as well. Yeah, I've spent most of my life in Texas, but I did live in Rhode Island for about 5 or 5.5 years. Yeah. Well, you might be able to figure out how to pull up your icon and do your little AI voice. I don't know. I don't know if that's possible online or not. You seem to know that stuff better than me, so. Yeah, not all of my Mariana tomatoes came up, but I have about 4 or 5 out of, how many did they give us? Like 8 or 10 seeds? Anyway, I got some up. Hey, as long as I have some, I'm good. I'm good with that. Yeah, I want I want to plant some more basil in there. I'd like to have some basil in with those tomatoes just to kind of protect them. But they are in a brand new raised bed, so I hope they do well and I hope they have enough nutrition. Hello, Heather with Milk and Honey Heritage Farms. Thank you to all you guys who shared me on your community tab to get a few more people in here. I appreciate that. And Heather, on your garden tour club video, let me know if you get some more comments later on today. I want to see if that little video I put out helped on that. Yeah, understandable. Yeah. Well, last year in the summer, I actually did some videos where I showed my garden just with the sounds of music in the background. Of course, you gotta find some non-copyrighted music, but which is why I use a lot of the same songs over and over again because that copyright thing keeps messing with me. So if you hear the same music over and over, I'm so sorry. I just have to pick music that YouTube will let me use without hitting the copyright. Yeah. And that's it. So today I planted some 4 o'clock seeds on my climbing wall, more because I'd already planted some and I have some already up. And I also planted some teddy bear sunflower seeds. So in that one bed, I have mammoth sunflowers, teddy bear sunflowers, velvet queen sunflowers, and Mexican sunflowers, all in the same bed. Then I have another bed who's going to have some mammoth sunflowers and some teddy bear sunflowers. And then I planted some marigolds and basil in the front to hopefully protect those mammoth sunflowers there so they don't get eat up by anything. Cap cut. That's cool. Cap cut. I need to check out CapCut. Is that an editing system or just a place to download music? Or where you can download music from them? And it's free. We like free. Free is good. Yeah, that will be pretty. Yeah, that will be pretty. 4 different kinds of sunflowers. That will be packed. Usually when it's at its peak point, I go out there and do some family pictures. I did that last year. Last year, Nisi from Free Handling Made, my sister-in-law, came up with my nephew Z, and we took pictures in front of sunflowers in different areas of the garden. So we walked around and did some little family pictures with the garden as the background. Yeah, that will be pretty. I can't wait. Yep, I can't wait for the flowers. I have zinnias up, 4 o'clock's up, petunias. I'm trying to think. I don't know if the bachelor buttons are up, but I told myself I was going to write down which Dollar Tree flowers actually came up, so I know which ones to buy for next year that will actually come up, because I was having trouble with some things like the Elysium was not coming up for me, and I don't know what else. Lavender is really difficult, I've noticed. Of course, that's both an herb and a flower. One of my favorite things I did last year that I've never done before is I did the amaranth. And it's a grain. You can actually process it and eat it. But I didn't do that. But it was really cool looking exotic flower. It goes up and then it kind of hangs down. And it's a bright, kind of a reddish, purplish, maroonish color. It's the most beautiful color you ever saw. Hello, Glitch. Welcome in. That's my nephew. Glitch is my nephew. If I have a moderator in here, if you would put up Glitch 679 and go by and check out my nephew. He has a gaming channel. Thank you so much, Chase. I appreciate it. That's the amaranth. Let me type it real quick in the And I also figured out that sage has a very beautiful flower on it. Beautiful purple flower. I planted more sage this year because I just love the flower. It's gorgeous. Um, this flower right here is a hyacinth. This isn't mine. This is a picture from Pixabay. I might do that later though. Try to download some of my garden pictures back here. Catnip is pretty. I didn't know that. I had no idea. I planted catnip one year, but I didn't really get it. I don't know. Maybe the soil wasn't right for it or something, but I didn't really get it going. Someone had sent it to me. My borage seems to be doing really well. I don't know what I'm going to do with the borage yet, but when it comes up and it's starting to look like it's time to harvest it, I will look it up and see what I want to do with it. Thyme has little flowers. I don't think I planted any thyme this year. I don't think I had any seed for that. I'll plant stuff just because somebody sent it to me. Like borage, I don't even know what it's for, but I'll look it up. But I have 2 borage in one pot. Cats didn't touch it, but the chickens had fun with it. Yeah, I think I got the catnip up a little bit and tried to give it to the cats, and they didn't want it. But I never thought about giving it to the chickens. Yeah, but yeah, the chickens eat most all of the stuff in the garden. Their favorite thing from the garden was cucumbers for some reason. They like the zucchini, but they like the cucumbers better. I don't know what the difference is, but for some reason, my chickens like cucumbers. Hello, Joe with Grow Big TV. I was only going to stay on 30 minutes and I ended up here for an hour. So there you go. That's awesome. My goal is to try doing an hour every Friday. So this is going to be Broken Hearts Ministry regular live time is going to be 10:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. This is going to be my regular live time, and it's going to be right after Literature and More with Kathleen. She's going to go at 9:30. I'm going to go at 10:30. So we're going to do that every week. Her than me. And then if anybody else is looking for a good live time, maybe somebody could go at 11:30 Central Standard Time right after us. And I could send my people to you and Kathleen sends her people to me and just have like a little system there. So if you're interested in that, let me know and I'll promote it and do love raids on your channel and all that so people can go over there. At the end of Kathleen's live, I had went in to go check on my cat, so I didn't hear anything at the end. I missed a little of her live, but it was still playing. I had to go check on Kitty, so I didn't want to blare her out with the phone. So yeah, got a little bit of errands to do. I'm hoping the sun will pop out today and kind of dry some things out. I think I'll take off my tennis shoes and put on my rain boots before I go out there again because I got wet feet earlier from the wet. She's perking up. She's looking better. She's eating better. She's moving around a little bit more. So we're still hoping. We're babying her. I'm actually going to go run around and pick up some little extra food things to see if I can entice her to eat some more. So I'm going to go grab a few things. That's what my errand is today. I'm going to go try to pick up a few things and see if I can get her to eat a little extra. Hubby has been feeding her raw meat at night. Like opening her mouth and dropping the food in there. Little tiny pieces. And I would say she's looking better. Chicken broth. That's a good suggestion, Anne. I will try anything. Yeah, I guess the bone broth in the chicken. If you're boiling chicken that has bones in it. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, it's a good suggestion. Thank you for that suggestion. I'll try anything. I'll try anything for her just to see if I can help her. But she's more alert now, so hopefully she's getting better. And we're babying her, and we're just trying to take really good care of her and see if we can get her. Not as of last night, Heather, but I'll have hubby check that again. There's certain things hubby's better at doing, like giving her medicine, and we've also been treating her for fleas, deworming her. We're just trying to try a little. We're trying to try everything to make sure we hit on it, and hopefully we'll get her back where she needs to be. So, and I'll be keeping a good eye on her. I'm thinking about pulling out some venison, and she's having trouble. She won't eat the raw meat, but I thought, well, maybe I could cook the venison and make her a little bit of cooked venison and see if I can get her to eat it. So we're just touching all the bases and trying to build her up. And last night, hubby was feeding her chicken livers. I cut it up into little bitty pieces, and he dropped it inside of her mouth. So I've been working on that. So I think we'll get her. Hopefully we'll. All the signs are pointing to good for Curly Sue. So thank you for all your prayers. I appreciate them. They are very much appreciated, and we'll continue babying her and building up her system and all of that stuff. So far she's showing some decent progress. So we are trying everything we can to get her back. And I literally laid my hands on her and prayed for her. Literally laid my hands on and prayed for her. Because, the kids aren't at home anymore. The one daughter comes and visits some. The other one is, has a boyfriend and a job, and she doesn't come as much as she used to. So she's my baby. And she's my baby, and I'm used to her following me around all day. So yeah, it's looking good, but we're still working on it. But yeah, I will try the chicken broth. Yeah, I like that idea. The chicken broth. It's a good idea. I'll try anything. Yeah, I'm going to run to the store, and I do not feed my cats wet food. Do not. But I'm going to go get some just to see if I can get her to eat it. If she doesn't eat it, I can always give it to the cats outside or give it to the chickens, so it won't be a waste. So I'm just going to go pick up a few things of different things and just see if I can get her to eat. Because if I can get her to eat and get her back up, we can just keep building her up. So I'm just trying everything I can. Just, Mama Bear is just trying everything. I ran out late yesterday and got some stuff. Today I'm going to run out again, and I'm going to keep going until I get her better. I'm trying my best. Yeah, boost her immune. Syringe, yeah. I might do that, run by and get a syringe. I think I might have one in the drawer. I'm going to look. Because last time I think we got a 2 or 3 pack of syringe. So I think there might be one in the kitchen drawer. I'm going to look at that. That's a good idea, the syringe. Yes. Thank you for coming in, Jan. I'm going to go ahead and end too, because like I said, I need to go run those errands, see if I can get her some good stuff to try to build her back up. Yeah, if only our babies could talk and tell us what's wrong. Yes. I'm just going to try everything. And then at least if something happens to her, I can say I did everything I could. At least I could say I did everything I could. So that's what I'm doing. And she's just sitting, she has a blanket. She's just sitting in the living room on the blanket. And I just go in and I talk to her and I feed her little cat treats. I feed her some little cat treats. And I just 2 or 3 at a time. That's what I got yesterday. It's just anything. And then when hubby gets home, he gives her the flea medicine. he gives her all the medicine and he does the raw meat, and he actually got water down her and stuff last night too. So hubby is very good. He's better with that force feeding thing than me. I'm not. That is not my thing. But I'm so glad. I feel so blessed that he can do all that stuff. So at night when he comes home, he takes care of her. So I'm gonna go run around, see if I can get to find some good stuff, see if I can get her to eat some stuff. And this is Friday. I might try to do a live over the weekend, possibly like a pop-up live. We'll see. But anyway, thank you guys for your suggestions, and I will give that a try. And bye, everybody. Love you guys. Have a good weekend. Bye, everybody.